Okay, you guys, I am back from work. A hard day, worked, well done, all that good stuff. Thank God I work from home tomorrow. But depending on how I put this together, you probably have seen Shalon Lester's speaking her piece on why she feels the type of way about Meghan, why she feels like she's being defamed, and why she feels like she's going to go after and sue Meghan Markle and Harry based off of their Netflix documentary. And from what I can gather is she did not appreciate her image, her face being put up there in the documentary when Chris Boozy, with whom like he's coming back into the fold, very controversial with this bot Centils things, and he was involved in the Amber Heard and the bot, all that shit. He's back in this mix, and he was speaking in the documentary talking about the bots and the hate comments and this, that, and the other. And at one of those times, Shalann's face was put up and she was speaking and talking in the documentary. So she had all her people coming at her like, you're in the documentary, da 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 da. And at first, I guess she thought it'd be okay because, hey, clout, people see me on this documentary, millions of people, they can come to my channel, that's great, you know? And then she feels as if she's been grouped into this sect of people that you heard her name, that Meghan and Harry or their team are saying are spreading this hate and are on this campaign and death threats allegedly and all that. And she doesn't appreciate that because she feels like that's not what she's doing. She feels like she is just talking about Meghan and Harry and the fact that she quite simply does not like her. And because people are talking about they don't like her does not mean that it is threatening or anything like that. I don't know how far Shalon is going to get with this lawsuit. As we've seen, defamation is very hard to prove. And if anything, I feel like in this case, it did probably bring her more attention to her channel and everything, which, you know, it could be defamation, but it could also be, you know, progressing her up the ladder and more attention to her. And what do they say? All publicity is good publicity. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. That's what they say, as long as people are talking about you. I don't necessarily believe that, but that's what they say in the business, whatever. So I'm looking at that, I'm like, and the way that Shalon talks, I'm like, probably seeing that clip, y'all are probably gonna look her up yourself because you might like the way she's talking about it, you might feel the same, you may agree with her, and go check her out. I was watching some of her videos today. She is very, she does talk about dating and like different mental health, narcissism, and like just the dating life and how to handle certain things, and she talks about pop culture. Definitely different vibe than what I'm used to. She calls herself like an alpha woman, and you know, she uses beta and alpha a lot, and like I've never really gotten into that, and I don't really know what like an alpha woman is. Like I probably wouldn't describe myself as an alpha woman. I know I'm a strong woman. I know what I want, I know what I don't want, I know what I like, I know where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to build. I don't know if that's an alpha woman. I don't like, or what's a beta woman or a submissive woman. Like all of that, I'm not really sure, but she goes off a lot on that. So I'm just like, I don't really know what it is that she thinks that she's going to get from this lawsuit, or if she's suing Meghan Markle and Harry for defamation for placing her in this documentary. I really don't see what she's going to get from that. I don't. But I could be completely wrong. I'm not, you know, big into legal and everything like that. She could have an actual slam dunk case and it's gonna go somewhere, who knows. But there was another lawsuit that I saw that a creator is going against Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the Royal Rogue. And the Royal Rogue, I'm pretty sure, is the body language guy. So this title is probably going to be Meghan Markle and Harry and their creator lawsuits, because my goodness, they were doing this whole court case with the whole like of the British media, and then over here in the States we have these creators with whom are battling them as well. And it's just like, none of it is a good look. All of it is too much. You can't only control so much of what people say. You know, there's freedom of speech for a reason. Now, we have proven with the Johnny Depp trial, you know, malicious intent. Do some of these things that I feel like have happened with Harry and Meghan and the articles that have come out and this, that, and other with malicious intent? Yes. The phone hacking and everything like that, I do believe that was probably happening, just because we have seen how the media are, and they will go to any lengths to get whatever gossip juice, whatever it is they want to sell papers. But unfortunately, I don't feel as if Harry and his team were able to prove that those hackings were done well enough, you know, in the court case, from what it seems like. So now we have the Royal Rogue that is going into it. I did see a tweet that Popcorn Planet put up, but segueing just for a moment from the creators in their lawsuits with Meghan and Harry, I did see, because it just seems like more and more shit keeps coming out about Colleen Ballinger, you guys. So we know that Trisha Paytas put out her response video, what was it, yesterday or the day before? And it had a good reception. For the most part. Some people were saying that they felt she only came out because it became about her, because those pictures of her OnlyFans photos came out of where Colleen was sending it to different random people with whom were underaged. And then that's the only reason why she came out. So they were taking issue with that, where you knew X, Y, and Z back then. You didn't say shit then. You were still talking to Colleen in the background until you found out she was talking shit about you and sending your nudes and shit different places. So I see some of that. I see also that the Trisha has matured and she's done better and that. Yet again, I'm in the fucking middle, because I do feel like Trisha did mature. I do feel as if she took this time to really think about what she was going to say. But I also see what other people are saying. Well, you were told and knew about this shit for a minute. It had been coming out for weeks. And Adam McIntyre, who, you know, is at the center of all this, apparently had gone to Trisha directly with like emailed proof, you know, had went to her letting her know about this stuff about Colleen way prior. And so then it only became an issue when she became involved, and people were like, well, now all of a sudden you want to fucking say something. I will say that I think it was hard for Trisha to make this video. I don't think she knew what the fuck she was going to do. I'm not making excuses, because she does have shit in her past, but I feel like it was hard because she thought Colleen was her friend and she wanted to see more of where it was going or what was happening. But I do think she could have definitely come out a lot sooner, because it's been out here. It's been out here. And if she really knew for a fact when, you know, Adam sent her that stuff, and he says he sent it to her, and that he knows that she read it, because during Frenemies when he sent it, she was kind of saying some of the stuff that he had put in that email. But going on more is, now that I'm seeing this chick Colleen is downright motherfucking trash. She is trash. I don't think I've ever seen one person that is like thing after thing after thing that just keeps coming out. Like, on top of the underage shit, we knew she was making racist remarks when it came to her show. We've heard about that. Now there's this video that has resurfaced. She did a performance at one of her shows back in 2018, meaning she was like 30 some odd years old. 2018. It is 2023 now. Okay. Excuse me. It's 2023 now. And this woman, I don't know if you have seen the video. I have liked it. I'm not even gonna fucking put it up here, because oh my God, she is standing on this stage with a black fucking leotard on, with what looks like either a diaper or underwear showing underneath. Two background dancers that also have on black leotards, and they are doing the Beyonce Single Ladies dance choreography horribly, very poorly, which I know is what she's supposed to be doing. And she is in fucking blackface. In 2018, blackface. She sat down had a meeting, spoke about what the fuck they were going to do with her performance, said, oh yeah, we're going to paint our faces, then proceeded to get up and practice that shit and put it on stage with blackface in 2018. She thought that was okay. And seemingly from her response video with the ukulele, she thought talking to, minors inappropriately was also okay. So she has this fucking performance with blackface doing the Beyonce Singles Ladies dance. In what world do you think that that is okay? I don't want to hear a fucking apology for this shit, because your fucking ass is wrong. It's not about, oh, this wasn't done in the early 2000s and shit. Like 2018, you're doing blackface. Everybody would have known who you were trying to mock or perform simply based off the fact that it's Beyonce. Everybody knew fucking Single Ladies at the time. Everybody knew the video with the leotards and the girls dancing in the line. So with the costume, the song, and the choreography, they already would have known what the fuck you were doing. But you decided, Colleen, to add the extra layer of putting blackface on unnecessarily. And what really gets me is that this is just resurfacing. And it also gets me is that in this video, you can hear the people laughing. Like, the people in the audience also thought that shit was okay. And if she didn't have the blackface on, it would not be funny. It's not entertaining. It's not hilarious. It wouldn't even got me a fucking chuckle. Like, she's not entertaining. She looks fucking dumb up on this goddamn video. She looks dumb as hell in this leotard on a stage with this diaper / underwear sticking out from underneath her fucking leotard, whatever the fuck it is. It's so shocking, this person, that this shit just keeps happening. But it's also shocking that this was happening back in 2018. This is a performance, and it's just now coming out, and people were fucking laughing like that shit was funny. She's in blackface. Y'all, this woman has not a chance in hell of coming the fuck back. And you know what? What's sad with me saying that is that I thought that same thing for AH. I thought that there was not a chance in hell she could show her face in this industry. I thought there was not a chance in hell she would get. And next thing you fucking know, she's at fucking, I was gonna say music festival, movie festivals, and taking pictures and all this shit, okay? And people are still giving her the time of fucking day. So I can't even say that there's no way that she can come back from this, because quite honestly, there's certain people in this world, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about, who can get away with anything. All they have to do is, I didn't mean to, I didn't understand. But if it's someone that looks like me, or if it's somebody that looks like anything fucking else, that shit would not fly. It would be for a fact that shit would not fly. Doing blackface in 2018? Colleen, what is the excuse? You already didn't have one for all your horrible, inappropriate behavior because you didn't give one in your, response? Because there is no excuse. There's no excuse in the world. And then it's this. And I'm just like, I haven't been so shocked by a person, and I'm just beside myself. I'm like, I can't believe she got up on the stage and did this shit. If not for embarrassment for herself. Like, I have secondhand embarrassment looking at it. Like, how are you not embarrassed looking at yourself? So strange. Okay, so I will say the way that Shalon talks about Megan is a little bit much to me, but she feels wronged, obviously, in whatever way. She can have her feelings. Everybody's feelings are valid. I cannot tell somebody how they feel. If someone says, I feel hurt, you cannot then tell them you are not hurt, So I see where she's coming from, because you don't want to be grouped in with the people that she named. But I also see that if she had been making these videos prior to the documentary, she is a very boisterous voice and creator in, you know, this platform, and probably was someone that they could, you know, very much show in their documentary of the hateful words that they felt that they were experiencing, and they felt that she was a good example of that. That's all I'm saying, because just from the few clips that I've watched and the video that I watched this morning, it's very apparent she cannot stand Meghan Markle. And from how she speaks, she very, very, very early on was not liking Meghan. And, you know, I'm not gonna be mad if people go over to her channel and like, you know, like what it is that she's saying. I'm just saying it's not for me. I have no doubt in my mind that she has a lot of people that agree with her, because I see them here on, you know, my page. But I just choose not to speak in that way, just because I would not, it doesn't make me feel good to say those words. It doesn't make me feel good to talk badly about somebody, especially excessively. And I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me, to sit up and make a whole bunch of videos about how awful I am. Granted, if I'm an awful fucking person, then whatever. But I just think the tone, sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say things. Tone is a lot, you know, and I'll just leave it at that with Shalon. I'm definitely going to be following along and seeing what happens with her case. If it's actually going forward, hell, I'm gonna fucking be all up in the tea. I want to know what the hell is going to be going on. I'm nosy as hell. I just don't know how that's going to pan out, just seeing how hard we have seen that it is to get an actual defamation case off the ground. But going into the Royal Rogue, I saw this tweet that Andy put up today, and he definitely, yes. He says, when I heard about a pending lawsuit from Meghan Markle and Prince Harry against @the Royal Rogue, and when I clicked, because he added it, it is the body language guy. That's the guy. That's the body language guy, right? Royal Rogue. He looks like him. Hold up. Let me be sure. Let me confirm. But I'm pretty sure that's him. But let me make sure. Okay, yes, I can confirm that's the same guy. The Royal Rogue and the body language guy are one and the same. I'm looking at their profile pictures. That's the same guy. So, Andy says in his tweet, let me go back. Hold on. He said, when I heard about a pending lawsuit from Meghan Markle and Prince Harry against the Royal Rogue, so when I'm reading that, this is a lawsuit that came from Meghan Markle and Harry to the Royal Rogue. So they're suing him. I'm like, oh my goodness. So he said he called his friend, celebrity lawyer Christopher Melcher, which we saw him a lot during the Johnny Depp trial, to break it down, and he ripped their case apart. We are a fellowship of truth seekers. We must support each other. You guys can watch Christopher's legal analysis here if you like our Meghan Markle and Prince Harry coverage. Please go subscribe now to our new Royals Only channel, official name TBD. So they are making an official, Popcorn Planet is making an official royal channel to talk about royal news, which I find so interesting, and I want to know what you guys think about that. So the Royal Rogue has this lawsuit with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and I'm just like, for what? For fucking what? And I'm like, what? I'm going down on his Twitter page. He's saying, and he's also bringing up Shalane Lester. Shalane Lester was mentioned as a anti-Meghan on Netflix documentary, and she doesn't even talk exclusively about the Harkles. Amateurists. This is what a professional looks like. So he's saying that Shalane was mentioned in the anti-Megan Netflix, and she's not even a channel that exclusively talks about the Harkles. Like, she does not exclusively talk about them, but she talks about them a lot, like I do here. Let me see what else. He definitely retweeted Andy's tweet. It's on Harkle's thinking of suing me now? ? So he made a video on it. I guess he got a cease and desist. So someone commented under, did you actually get a cease and desist letter? Did they or their people already contact you? And he said, watch yesterday's show. So I'm like, is it just clickbait? Someone said, we know they don't like the First Amendment. Hilarious. Cease and desist is nothing. It's a letter. They really think they are special and you will quiver is fair. So I guess he got sent. Me and my phone storage are about to have some issues. We're about to duke it out because I just can't. I can't. It always cuts me off. But I'm working on that upgrade. I only got a little bit more to pay this shit off. I can get my upgrade. But anyway, what I was saying, cease and desist. He was sent a cease and desist apparently. Now, I have not watched his video, so I'm not sure if that's actually what happened. I'll probably try to go do that after this. But he got a cease and desist, possibly. And a cease and desist is denoting a legally enforceable order from a court or government agency directing someone to stop engaging in a particular activity, which I can only assume is stop talking about me. Oh gosh. So Meghan and Harry don't like that the Royal Rogue is talking about them negatively, possibly. And I feel like, here's the thing, it gets tricky. It gets so fucking tricky because I believe you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Freedom of speech. You should be able to say whatever the fuck you want to say. Hate speech, I think, is unnecessary. But then again, you hatefully saying, that you don't like somebody, is that illegal? No. But saying something like you want to go harm somebody, that's not good. I don't see where the Royal Rogue has done that or said that or said he wanted to bring harm to anybody. He's probably speculating and talking like we do here, probably with a different tone, such as like Shalane Lester, and I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm horrible with names. I think it's Shalane. I was saying Shalane a little bit earlier, but it's Shalane. I hope that I'm saying that right. And it's just like, you could say what you want. I guess it's the tone that they have an issue with. Because you can't stop someone for speaking their mind. Yes, if they want to sit up and take their time and make video and video and video and video about a same person, they're well within their rights to do that. People can do whatever the fuck they want. But you can't say things if it's proven to be under malicious terms and you're knowingly putting information out that you know is not true. And I'm thinking about it in the sense of going through the Johnny Depp trial. Amber Heard was putting out statements and saying stuff that she knew was not true, and it was done maliciously, and his team, Johnny's team, was able to prove that. There goes the ice cream man. There go the ice cream man. But yeah, so that's how he won his case, because they were able to prove it. Meghan and Harry, I don't know if they're gonna be able to prove it. And you're sending a cease and desist and telling people to shut the hell up is only going to make them hate you more. If that's what happened. Guys, Meghan and Harry are really going through. Bless their hearts. I'm rooting for them still. Like, I love marriage. Like, similarly, we were talking about Kyle and Mauricio from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That came out when I was talking about the video that, they're divorcing after 27 years. Then Kyle Richards comes out and says, pretty much that's not true. Let me see if I can find that real quick. She was like, that's not true. And I hope it's not true, because I love love. I love that relationship. I don't want anything to happen to Kyle and Mauricio. Let me like that. Oh, I don't. Let me. Okay, so we're going to touch on a few things. Let me find what, because I just peeped that. Where'd it go? Watch my storage run out again. Trying to scroll as fast as I can. Trying to scroll as fast as I can. And this video is probably gonna have to be 2 parts because my storage sucks. Okay, so it says, in regards to the news that came out about us today, and this comes from Kyle, any claims regarding us divorcing are untrue. However, yes, we have had a rough year. So they're copping to the claims that they've been having some struggles. Who doesn't? The most challenging one is our marriage, but we both love and respect each other tremendously. There has been no wrongdoing on anyone's part. Although we are in the public eye, we ask to be able to work through our issues privately. While it may be entertaining to speculate, please do not create false stories to fit in a narrative further. Please do not create false stories to fit a further salacious narrative. Thank you for the love and support, Kyle and Mauricio. So they're saying we speculating now. I know I speculate, so call my ass out. I'm speculator. So with this speculation, they're saying don't speculate. Nobody did anything wrong. All these little stories with Kyle that are out, that she's dating Morgan Wade, and all these little things about Mauricio and Dorit, don't add to the salacious stuff for the shit that's already happening. Let us deal with this in peace, and I can respect that, and I will lay that down and not talk about it no more, because I do want them to work it out. 27 years is a long time, and just watching them on the show, I know things are way different behind closed doors, you never know, but just watching them on the show, I think that would be very hard to fake, you know, their interactions and love and this, that, and the other. So I'm hoping they do well, and I hope that Meghan and Harry do well. I don't want anybody to, you know, to be divorced, and who wants that? But the other thing I saw just now is, the Daily Mail put up, Prince Harry takes a little bet to July 4th parade before King's coronation. So I do see a picture of Prince Harry, and I see a little girl. You can't see her face. They blurred out the face, so I guess the people who were actually there got to see her, possibly. But, if you look at this picture of Harry and the child, it looks motherfucking weird. And that's just me fucking looking at it. And I'm just like, why is it that everything that happens with this couple are there questions? This should just be a simple fucking picture of Harry out at the parade with his daughter, done. That's all it should fucking be. But no, why are we looking at this picture? And I have to clip it because I gotta remember to clip it so you can see it. This picture looks so weird. Like, you see him in this blue jeans and this top, right? Button down top. He's carrying the baby, which they're saying is a little bit. But his shirt color is gray, green, and blue. It's 3 different fucking colors. And it looks hella fucking photoshopped, because then the arm, it's like a double fucking arm. And I am not trying to be on that wave of, like, you know, people who hate them. Like, yes, I understand people hate them. I've always been on the fence, and I try to be, you know, I just try to see both sides. But this picture, y'all, come on. It looks photoshopped, and why would we need to Photoshop this picture, Meghan and Harry? Why would we need to Photoshop this picture? So then it's now fading even more into this notion that these kids don't exist. It's just like, this is the thing that, like, keeps me on, like, because this looks weird to me. The picture looks weird to me. This second arm here, the tri-colored shirt, like, I'm sorry, like, some things I have to say, if there's a question, there's a question. You know what I mean? And that's definitely a question. So I'll leave it here for you guys to see, or over here to make your own fucking decisions. But these are the questions. And this is why people have major issues with Meghan and Harry, because it's always seeming to be something. But I don't think the hate is needed. This is a couple that's doing some fuck shit. We don't know. We don't know. But it will come out, I'm sure, someday. But I'm gonna leave it here. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. This week is about to be a really weird one with the whole holiday in the middle of the week or the beginning of the week. And I'll see you guys in another video. Think about liking, think about subscribing. If this video is 2 parts, I apologize, but I only do these 2 parts because I have no storage. And to upload and save like an hour-long video, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't. So I have to split it in 2. So I really apologize. Think about liking, think about subscribing. If not, I completely understand, but I will see you guys a little bit later. Bye. Also, cocaine in the White House. I'm telling you, shit is just getting wilder and wilder and wilder. Yes, I knew I was gone. I'm sorry I said I was gone, but I'm back. I'm fucking back. Cocaine in the White House, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done, and I'm looking at Jill and Joe, that's her name, I think it's Jill Biden, and Joe and the kids up on this balcony, and Jill looks stressed the hell out. I feel so bad for her. Like, Joe is old, bless his heart. He's trying, and who the hell? Isn't the next presidency coming back up? Who the hell is about to take over this bullshit? Oh my God. Anyway, I'm back because I just went on a tangent. Sorry. I'm back because I finally see an actual regular picture, I'll put it here, of Harry done correctly with the right photoshopping and then without the weird tricolor fucking whatever the hell was going on. So I wanted to come up here and correct myself and post that here, so that, you know, out of fairness, because it did look wonky. I don't know why Daily Mail decided to put that up there, probably to have me speculate, to cause a speculation. They all in this shit. But I did want to put that up there. This is a regular picture of him with just a green shirt. So now I'm actually gone.